Sick. All right. The next thing we want to do is to build out a really good conversation flow based on the conversation flow that the customer already has. They were nice and sent me over a bunch of conversations from when they are texting manually with the agent. So we can take the conversation flow that they're already using and just take that and place it into the AI. So let's do that. All right, so now we have the voice pretty dialed, I would say, and also the first message. Now we want to update the prompt so it has a good conversation flow. And to do that, we're of course going to be using Claude. Claude just dropped a new model, so why don't we test that at the same time? I'm going to write, this is my voice agent prompt. I want to change the conversation flow to the following. And let's see what they do right now. Sometimes the clients that you're working with are actually going to have a process that's not the best one. Like, for example, this client right here is running an ad right now that says $100 off, but they're not mentioning that in the first SMS that they send out. That is literally just like cutting their response rate and probably like half. Insane. I'm probably going to send him a message after this and tell him that he should include that in his first message that he sends out. All right. So their conversation flow is that, like, first they ask this question right here, which is, I guess, all right. Are you looking for an interior only or full detail? They write interior only. Got it. Our interior detail is 159, normally 259. It includes a full deep clean and it takes about 1 to 2 hours. That is all right. I guess like we could mention this. And then they say, what kind of vehicle is it? That's a good question. We should probably include that. Here's the full list of everything we do. Interior, we use steam cleaning. Sometimes there will also be differences between what you say on voice and what you say on text. On text, you can say a lot more in just like a copy-pasted message. On voice, someone has to listen through all of this. So it's not always that you want to include everything. This question is actually all right. We have an opening. We have openings today and tomorrow. What works better for you? Today works great. Okay, it's the house or apartment. And can we do 5:30 to 6 p.m.? Today works great. Okay, is it house or apartment? Yes, 5:30 house. Okay, just send your address. And then they get all of the information like this. You only pay after the job's done. You can see all of the information that they need from the customer. They need their city, their name, their phone, the vehicle, the package, the price, the house, the address, the date, and the time. So what we'll probably do is that we'll get the voice agent to send a link, like a booking page. And I think they already have a booking page right here. They have this, which is pretty good. They then choose the city, and then a calendar shows up like this. This is a Go high-level calendar. They can choose a time, and then they can fill out all of this information right here. So if we can just create like our own booking page where we can manage our bookings as well, that goes into the same calendar that they're using right now, then we can integrate seamlessly into their system. We don't need to track availability either because we're going to deploy it directly into their calendar. And we're going to get all of this information. Like booking all of this information through a phone call is going to be hard. Like the voice AI might get some things wrong. So it's a much safer bet and you're going to run into almost no errors if we use a booking link. That's why we're saying, well, I'll just send you a text message. Did you see it? That is probably the best way to do it. So let us update our conversation flow in our voice agent. Start by asking casually about the mess level. Do you have any kids or pets making a mess? Okay, so they changed. We need to change this right here. And we have it inside of Claude. We can write question 1 should be, so this is a continuation of this right here. You reached out on Facebook about the $100 off voucher for a first car detail. They're going to say, yeah, I did. Some of them are probably going to say no, and then we can hang up the call. What is the first thing? Are you looking for an interior only or full detail? We can use that. What we'll do is that we're going to build it out with their conversation flow. If there's something that we don't find to be natural when we actually test the voice agent, that's when we can make some changes. First question, are you looking for an interior only or a full detail? Interior only, what kind of vehicle is it? We can even add like an if interior only. Then we say what they say right here, which is our interior detail is 159. Interior detail is 159. It takes 1 to 2 hours. Maybe it's better to say, before we say the price, then say the value. If interior only, our interior detail includes a full deep clean. It's $159 and it takes 1 to 2 hours. You can also write, for our interior detail, we come to you, and it includes a full deep clean. We come to you to do a full deep clean. It's $159. Let's write that out. It's $159. $9. Again, the reason we write this out is because that makes it easier for the voice agent to pronounce, and it takes 1 to 2 hours. What kind of vehicle is it? So that is if it is an interior detail only. It's a full detail. Let me actually, because he sent me a bunch of screenshots, so I can find one of them that includes a full detail potentially in the conversation flow. So when it's a full detail, they say this right here. Our gold package is $159.89, normally $289. Yeah, we gotta say that normally as well. For our interior detail, we come to you for a full deep clean. It's normally $259, but with your voucher, it comes down to $159. And it takes 1 to 2 hours. If a full detail, let's see what they wrote right here. If it's a full detail, it takes about 2 to 3 hours. Full detail, we come to you. Maybe this we have written up here sounds a bit unnatural, but we're going to test both flows and see, okay, what do we like the most? For our full detail, we come to you. It's normally how do I spell 80? Like this, $289, but with your voucher, it comes down to $189, and it takes 2 to 3 hours. What kind of vehicle is it? So this is question 1 right here with a bit of conditional logic. Kanha asks, how will it integrate perfectly through the website?